Well, hopefully we had a little quiet moment here. We could take a quick look at the assignment that is called ES1 in Gradebook, and it's about doing a Word document that is a report on some tips for delivering a presentation. Well, when we get to the classroom, the OneNote online classroom, we can go to the content library and we can scroll down that content library to find the page that's about some tips for delivering a presentation. And this page will give us the rubric for that particular report, which is valued at 10% of your course mark. Well, that's fine and dandy. Why don't we take a little look at how we would actually do that? Okay, well, I think that since we have all the best tools for creating Word documents and reports, we would open up Word, and we would then have a new blank document to work with in Word. Now, one of the things we've been practicing in our homework assignments is to put the title on pages or on documents that tells the reader what's included in the document. So when the Word Online program gives us a document, it's called it Document 10. But that doesn't tell us what's going to be in the document, so we can go right up there to Document 10 and we can change it to something like tips for delivering a presentation. So now the person who sees this title will know exactly what's going to be included in the document. Now, the next thing that we do when we create a document, just as we've been doing with the homework, is we have to have an abstract section that tells the reader what's going to come. So, might say something like, in this report, we must make sure we got the, we have a italic font, which I don't think we want. All right, so let's start her again. Very good. All right. So we would say something like, this report will provide some tips for preparing a presentation. Okay, so I see I already have a spelling error, which I can correct quite easily, and I still have italic font, so if I highlight it and take that away, all right, some tips for preparing a presentation. So that that will tell our reader what to expect inside the document. These tips are, well, we did quite a bit of work on this in our homework folder already, so I'm sure that if you did some looking in your homework folder, you would come up with 4 tips that would be helpful for somebody who was preparing a presentation. And so, why is this going to be important for people in your trade? Well, the let's say the COMM, the COMM 1227 course requires a tool, not a tool, but a tool presentation. It is worth 20% of the course mark. These tips will help the reader get the most value from the presentation. Okay, so now we've followed the ABC format. We have a abstract, the body, which we can fill in later on, and we have a conclusion. Now, this is a Word document that's ready to be shared. So the way the audience would like to have this delivered is sharing it. And that's not tough at all, because up here in the upper right-hand corner of our Word document is a share button. When we hit that button, up will come, as it loads, a share table. And if we just type the name of the person to whom we're sharing it, in this case, we'll share it with the instructor, into the box, then all we have to do now is select share at the bottom here, and that will have that presentation or that report available to the person with whom we're sharing it. And this is one step, as opposed to what we used to do in terms of downloading the Word document and attaching it to an email and sending an email. This is a one-step, much simpler process. And it's done. Well, thank you very much. I'm sure that your report done in Word on tips for delivering a presentation can be tackled with a great deal of success.